here we are. It's blood in the water. Ebro and Rosenberg, no Laura Stylez, who, yo, you know what's crazy, bro? So we was going on vacation. Laura had a scheduled vacation.
As she does every year for a very long period of time.
Every year. So she's stuck, by the way, again, having travel issues.
By the way, I'm of the thought that maybe she just shouldn't have even planned a trip at this point. I travel a lot, Ebro, so do you. Knock on wood, neither of us have hit any of the terrible ish she's hit this year. Every time she stepped out, I feel like it's been a go leave the plane, come back, go to the airport.
She just told us she was stranded in New York or delayed in New York 5 hours, probably because of the snow that we just had. And then got to Atlanta late for the connector flight. So they're stuck in Atlanta for whatever that's going to look like to get to their next destination. So maybe we'll hear from Laura Stylez later this week. Now, people want us to get to the news at hand, which we will get to. Yo, there's blood in the water, Rosenberg. It's blood in the water.
No, it's crazy.
They swirling. I want to shout out to Shawnee Culture, Cast One, DJ Juanito.
The ones who are still over there.
Yo, keep doing your thing. Stay focused. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out to Funk Flex for the for the love. You know what I mean? Bro was emotional, so that's love.
I have mixed feelings on all of this. I think I don't
know. Flex doesn't think you like him. That's really what it is. And you don't think Flex likes you.
Flex told you that, or you just think that?
No, Flex told me that before.
He doesn't think I like him.
He don't think you like him, full stop. And then he also has said to me, man, me and Rosenberg, man, it's like, man, I respect him so much, but we just can't, we don't vibe. And I said, well, because y'all are the same. And he was like, what do you mean? I said, well, you're both sensitive. You're both super like proud and stubborn. And you're both don't trust nobody.
But I'm not. But he's really the don't trust. I'm more trusting. I over trust at times. He really doesn't trust anyone, and I think I get that energy from him, and it makes me not trust him.
Well, because y'all are the same.
But we are. I mean, we are both Leo. He's a Leo too, right?
Yeah, he's a Leo too.
So we're both. There is a weird. I mean, I love Flex. I have a lot of love for Flex. I love Flex. I care for him. But yeah, there's always been, not always, we have this back and forth. We're like, we're good, we're not quite good. But yo, he's been that way with you before too.
Yeah, but I think some of that is just that's just familial, static. You know what I'm saying? In the system. It's like Cass was like, yo, Flex was like, yo, should I do this? I was like, of course. Do your job, B. Like, you work for a company.
But then the difference between me and you is I didn't have the call with him yet. So he called Ebro during the day Friday. He didn't call me till late Friday night, and I still haven't talked to him.
Well, I've talked to him multiple times.
And now you talked to him. So I didn't. So you had the emotional talk with him. I haven't heard him. So it's easier for me on the outside to say, like, come on, Ebro. There's no way he didn't know about all of this. No way. That's Funk Flex. He knows everything, bro.
But I think look.
Which Lannister is he? Which character is he? He knows everything, bro.
He's probably what's little bro name? The brother,
the guy who knows everything, who just walks around.
No, the Lannister brother, who we kind of all rooted for, wasn't doing incest with Cersei, and it was
Griff. Which Lannister are we talking about? You there, Griff? Tyrion. Oh,
yeah,
you meant literally. Well, you meant literally the little guy.
Yeah, I meant the little guy.
Oh, okay, Tyrion. I would have said Tyrion. I didn't know you meant
right, because Tyrion was kind of like a good dude. He wanted to be a good dude, but unfortunately, he was a Lannister.
And he had to play the games he had to play.
Had to play the games he had to play. Look, Flex has been doing this a long time. It's Flex's responsibility and his passion to put what he loves first, which is DJing and being on that radio and figuring out how to do that as much as he can. Me, on the other hand, I had one obligation. Two. I had an obligation to the audience to make sure I got up there every morning and said the things that needed to be said, whether they were uncomfortable or not. and I had an obligation to us as a team. Those are the two obligations I've had. A lot of people don't know, man. I've been working for Apple for 10 years, bro.
Yeah.
10 years. And so that's really my primary job. And by the way,
and are you saying from the beginning part also that like you're also a little different in that you were comfortable for a long period of time not being on the radio? Like that doesn't have to be your
that's
thing.
not my thing. I don't have to be. It's not. Like a lot of people don't know that. They think, and then also people think like I wanted to be back on the radio. Like that was a thing because I think most people want to be on. They want to be hot. They want to be whatever. I've been off the air, on the air, ran stations, supported shows, produced shows. I've done a lot of different stuff. It's not really like I have to be on the air to pay my bills.
No, I'm more like flexing that way too, where it's like, I need to be, I want to be talking all the time. Need to be.
Yeah. Nah, and look, man, I appreciate all the love and support, man. A lot of people call. A lot of people's like, yo, chin up. You know, because when that Fired comes out, people, man, like, and then, my favorite shit right now is the Blood in the Water shit.
What are you saying? What do you mean?
The Blood in the Water shit is my favorite shit because now the people who've been waiting for you, they're just waiting. They hate your guts. They're like, oh, yes. Oh, and this is there's a holiday gift to some people. They are,
but I saw the same thing and I got some of it as well. But like they really aren't aware that this was not our primary thing anymore and like hadn't been for a long time. How do they not know that?
Well, because they don't listen to the show and they don't really pay attention to us like that. I think also like as much as people try to say radio doesn't matter, it matters, especially developed heritage brands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My favorite thing too, and this is how out of their gourd people are. People are like, oh, now you want to be on YouTube.
I saw the same thing. I bet they want to come to YouTube. We started YouTube. Now they want to come to YouTube.
But it was like, y'all haven't been watching us on YouTube this entire time?
No, for a long time. For like really long.
I've been on YouTube since 2005 doing Smackfest.
No, Smackfest was the original radio station on YouTube thing. Before podcasting on YouTube was ever a thing. We were doing radio on YouTube before podcasts were on YouTube.
But people gonna make up whatever narrative they're gonna make up. And you know what? Everybody's doing it for entertainment. Look, even the way I lean.
No, some of it's for actual pure hate. Like real in their heart anger, getting it in.
Well, no, and the other thing I love too was cats really got up on Saturday morning to do a morning show about us. Like cats that don't, there was cats that was up at 6 a.m.
What do you mean?
No. They did a show, 2-hour shows at 6 a.m.
Who did?
Just like we would. We don't got to.
You mean podcasting?
Yeah. No, they was delivering. They was ready to deliver the news.
Oh no, we got to have the news has to be delivered here. Yeah, no, we didn't matter though. It's crazy because we haven't mattered for so long though. It was big news for that. Yeah. No, I had the same thing. So the one thing I will say I liked was. Actually, hold on. Let me just tell the story real quick. So Thursday night, obviously, if you listen to the show, and most people watching this have been listening, we've been hinting at this for a good year, and it's ramped up.
Hinting.
I mean, more than hinting.
Hinting.
The day before, I said, you might want to follow us. This could be it. I said it Friday.
No. Trump, when Trump got elected this time around, I was like, y'all, this might be it. You can go back and look at the tapes. Oh, yeah. I was like, they're coming for media. They coming for media this time.
It's been heating up for a long time. So then Thursday night, I randomly get a text from the guy under the guy who's the person we deal with. And he sends me a text and he goes, hey, do you have a few minutes tomorrow for me to run a few things by you at 10 a.m.? And I texted Ebro and Laura. Griff told me he's called head of audio. Okay, I'll play along. So I hit up Ebro and Laura and I go, did you guys, I said, they want to talk to me at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Ebro and Laura both go, me too. And I'm like, wait, how do they have a meeting set with us that we don't? Or Ebro immediately, spidey senses kick in. He goes, oh, guys, this could be it. This could be it. And I'm like, nah, this isn't it. And then I started doing the math, though. The history of radio is right before the holidays.
Every time.
I'm working without a deal. Laura's working without a deal.
How long you been out of your deal?
5 months, 6 months, maybe longer. I don't even remember. It's been a back and forth. And Laura's the same thing. She's been going back and forth. I've been going back and forth. Ebro's been going back and forth, but he still had a deal. So I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, but Ebro's deal's almost up. Like, and it's Christmas. We were going to be gone for 3 full weeks. This is a chance for them to start doing whatever they were going to do and hope they could just ease their way into the year. He might be right. So I woke up that morning with a weird feeling on Friday and debated when we got on the air, should we like get into it? Like radio, this is it. Like we're doing now. Should we do this on Friday? But I was like, we'd already prepared Freedom Friday. I
like this version better though.
I think it ends up being better. We hinted at it, moved on. I went to go get a haircut. 5 minutes early. He changed it to 10:15 because I guess he called Ebro first.
I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming.
Yeah, because when I called you, you already knew.
Oh, okay, all right.
Right?
But so, I didn't know if I don't know. I just thought maybe we connected at a time. I didn't know what happened.
Yeah, so I guess he kept you at 10. He hit me. He was like, can we do 10:15? I'm like, all right. He calls me at 10:10. All he said, and this is the only reason, honestly, because I've been really thinking about doing this for a long time, and it's been a cloud over me. And Ebro and Laura know this. I've been the really curmudgeonly one for a long time. The only thing that bugged me is the way it went down was just so classic radio. I just didn't expect it at this stage of my career to get the, hey, this is so-and-so. I'm here with so-and-so from legal. That's how the call started.
Yeah.
Hey, it's so-and-so. I'm here with so-and-so from legal. I went, okay. He went, Peter, today's going to be your last day. You've been terminated. And that wording after nearly 20 joints was a crazy. I was like, you didn't just hit me with I've been at the auto plant for 20 years joint. And you didn't just.
Yo, but Rosenberg, how many times on the air, many times have we talked about, hey, y'all, we just guys with jobs, bro. Like, we're happy to be up here. We got jobs. They own these microphones. They own the licenses.
It's a classic Ebro line. They own the microphone.
I'm going to do what I do. It's going to get the numbers. They could walk in here tomorrow and decide that they want to do something else.
And so then I go, the lady jumps in. And I was like, oh, ma'am, this is very Ebro. I was like, oh, ma'am, I don't know you. You can talk to Dipperstein. I'm not going to that's my manager. I was like, I'm not going to have a conversation with you.
Exactly.
I said, I'm good. But I said,
exactly.
But then I went, but I said to the guy, but yo, my man, that's how you hit me. I went, you hit me last night with a couple of things to run by you.
So wait, now, why you not saying his name, though?
I don't know. I just why bother? I don't know any of the anythings. So why bother? No one knows him anyway. So why, you know what I'm saying? That's what my logic is in the moment.
They be shouting them out on hot all the time.
Oh, they do? Well, listen, you can feel comfortable. I don't give a shit. I
was just wondering if you knew something I didn't know.
No, I don't. I just have never mentioned him.
I guess, look, for me, I think it's this. My biggest pain in all of this is the reason I continued to do that job was because I felt we was doing a great service in the city of New York. That's, look, I was interviewing politicians in local politics and talking about shit that was going on in the streets and voting and shit before it was the end thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it became the end thing, and, a lot of people talk about it, and, and we've talked about this many times, too. I feel weird every time we say, we've talked about this, told you so, we've talked about this. But I guess it needs to be said. Talking about politics and having an opinion on politics on a corporate-run media entity is always risky. And I think that's the most important piece about, I think, what everybody should be paying attention to now. And I see a lot of people in the comments. I see a lot of people, now we could just now we could just listen to the music. Now we could just play rap records. And I'm going to tell y'all something.
Mm-hmm.
Being black, making those rap records is political. Hip-hop is political. Now, it's gone on to become pop music and just for the charts and all that. And yes, it's for having a good time. But being black and having a good time is political, bro. In a society that's trying to erase you, having a good time, finding joy is political.
And for the white people who wanted to be a part of it, it was clearly political. It was like I'm making a political cultural choice about what I'm into. And it's a statement. When you were in the 90s and you were a real white boy who loved hip hop, that was your cultural identity, which of itself was a political statement.
But I just needed that to be said because there's a lot of people who just want this. Look, man, cats recording music, talking about what they've been through and what's going on with them, and friends who are dying and their aspirations. That's political when you black, man.
But remember now, so the people that we're, quote, competing with, the people who are, they've been on YouTube, they've been streaming, it's not political to most of them. I'm not talking about Joe Budden, someone, he gets it, right? There's some people who obviously get it, but a lot of them, Ebro, it's fun music and it's money and it's popping shit and it's being lit. They don't have any political lens. They think the only conversation to have is, are you getting money or not? That's it. So they don't. We're playing different sports.
So I jumped on X because that's where the cesspool.
Oh, it's the worst I've ever seen.
It's so good though. It's so good. So I put up a tweet. Let me see here. Wow, DJ Vlad is still tweeting.
Wait, he's still going?
Yeah.
He's one of the ones I'm thinking about. He loves the money. He loves money talk.
Let me see. I forgot somebody said something, and I said that's because Drake is right wing.
You said Drake. You said that's because Drake and Ack are both right wing.
Drake leaves comment under post about Ebro's morning show getting canceled. And he threw up an axe because I got axed, and I said that's because Drake is right wing, and so is Sack. I called him Sack.
I like that too.
But I didn't think that was controversial. Like,
is that
Sackademics, sack of shit, openly campaigned for Trump.
He went to Mar-a-Lago. He was on Rumble. He's on Rumble.
I didn't think that was controversial. Then and Drake was on podcasts with people who were openly and supporting podcasts for people who was openly campaigning for Trump.
Oh yeah, gifting them Rolexes and rubbing up on the sack.
And then the community notes, readers added context. That's my favorite on X. Drake has never openly said which side of the political aisle he is on. However, there are times when he has openly supported left-wing causes. And so then everybody put up causes he supported, left-wing causes he supported. What's a left-wing cause, by the way? Charity?
I think he's, I'll put it this way. I think you're oversimplifying if you say Drake's right wing. Like, I get why you did it, and I do go, But yeah, like, he was on the Artists for Ceasefire list. Like, he does do things that are not in line with right wing. And he definitely didn't used to be. If he is that, it's definitely...
Marjorie Taylor Greene is currently on the Politicians for Ceasefire. Is she not right wing?
Wow, hold on. Very good point. Do I have an air horn?
Like, what are we talking about?
That's fair. You're right. That doesn't mean that.
Our sound effects are trash in this new iteration.
Oh, man. It's early. It's day one. It's day one.
Listen. That's a fair point to unpack. But anyway, I just love that. But speaking of Drake, are we going to talk about these DMs?
That's where you want to go already?
I mean, what else? I mean, listen.
Well, yeah, so I called Ebro. I thought maybe it was just me who got smoked because I was already outside my deal, et cetera. And Ebro picked up. He's like, yo. I'm like, I guess you already know the news. He's like, they clipped you? I was like, yup. And he was like, me too. Ha! And then that felt good. Because I was like, am I out here on my own? This is trash.
Nah.
And then I was like, damn, they got all of us. And then we waited. We hit the group text. And like 5 minutes later, here comes Laura with they got me too. And then the surprise one for me was Griff coming through.
Yo, I didn't know Griff was going to get clipped. Why they clip Griff?
I was like, Griff is one of the most hardworking, generally, like just keeps his head down.
Supports everything.
Supports
Yeah, like,
everything.
does
Shows
whatever
up to
they
summer.
need.
I didn't think that. By the way, also dumb. Dumb. Are you going to try to launch a new show? You probably want an experienced morning show. Y'all are dumb. That's dumb. And also, it's important. Natalie said this to me yesterday. It's very important. When I talk about my frustration, which will happen over time, I really want to make a clear delineation. You are never going to hear me talk shit about Hot 97. That place is literally in my DNA. You will only hear me talk shit about MediaCo. The company that now owned them. I don't want to Hot 97 for me will always have a positive connotation.
No, that's
it's so
family,
much longer.
bro.
It's literally, that's us.
Well, and I think too, Hot 97, once again, my commitment to Hot 97 was really based around what it meant in New York City and for the greater community. Right? I say it 1,000 times, man. A lot of the work that I did up there and giving space so we can have the conversations with activists in the community, supporting AOC before anybody supported AOC, having Mom Donnie up before that was the cool thing to do. Like Jamani Williams, Erica Ford, shout out to Dana Ratchlin, shout out to Tamika Mallory and my son. Like we did a lot of work in creating Carmen Perez. It
goes on and on though. I mean, you're naming the main ones who we've had repeatedly.
Yo, Rosenberg and them used to make fun of me, son. Because we would do like real activist talk, and they would be like, "Yo, this is gonna get 1,000 views on you."
No, 1,000. Yeah, that was when things were.
And I'd
better.
be like, "Yo, man, I don't care, man. We doing it."
Yeah, no, and I'd be like, we just.
I don't.
Did
But
this.
I guess the tough thing.
No, he's Sharif on the cooler in Menace to Society. Like, you just come on, man.
Nah, listen. If you making moves in the community and you trying to better people's lives and figure out how to get them through the next day, the next week, the next year, man, I'm trying to make space for you, man. Straight up. Like, that's just, I don't know. That's how I was raised in radio. That's why I love it. You know what I mean? I'm a radio kid, man. I've been doing this since I was 15 years old. I've done everything at a radio station, like literally everything you could other than sell advertising.
You never did sales, huh?
I never did sales, but I did marketing though. I did marketing.
Man, let me go delete what I just wrote.
What'd you write, man?
Well, because you mentioned it, I saw that what Academics had just posted.
About what?
Which got me tight because it's not true. He wrote, Hot Ebro and Rosenberg employed for almost 2 decades, even though they were never the top show in their market and were probably unprofitable the last 10 years. And the day they get let go, the first thing they do is trash the company instead of being appreciative for what the company did for them. That ungrateful attitude is what keeps employees like this forever employees. They'll say the same thing about the next company that fires them. And I wrote, "Hey, bitch, been nothing but gratitude. Get off my nuts." I should. That's not what I need to have. That's not out there.
Wait, what did we do?
We trashed the company. Yo, these guys are obsessed, bro. It really does. It does.
Nah, they gunning. No, what they are is they're gunning for slots. They licking boots and gunning for slots. There's blood. That's why it says blood in the water, bro. They licking boots and gunning for slots because if you're any of these guys, you would love to have access to the artists and the frequency and the brand in some way, shape, or form. And the floodgates are open. Right. And by the way, they're gonna be trying stuff up there as they should. They try new talent, give people shots. Like all of that should be a go, I think. No?
What do you mean? To try for it?
Yeah.
They're not gonna put a 55-year-old white cop on the air. I'm sorry. That doesn't make sense.
But it might though.
Well, because they get views. True.
If it gets views, that's all that matters, man. All that matters is it getting views, man?
All right, I updated my post. I think this is better.
What'd you say?
I said that's a lie, and they're still not hiring you unless they need a cop for security. Is it better or no?
Now, while we're here, man, Rob Reiner and this story with his
Oh, I like how you tease the Drake stuff, and then you say, but let's get to the news of the day. That's a good point. Yo, the Rob Reiner shit's fucking horrible, bro.
So wait, what's the story? His son is the suspect?
Oh, I didn't know. I haven't seen that yet. Oh,
you haven't seen that? His son
in
is
custody. Oh my God. What really crushed.
And Griff says the son is a drug addict.
Yo,
Damn.
what really crushes me about stories like this is that Rob Reiner, who has been in our lives since we were conscious of what entertainment was,
All in the family.
Our whole lives. You have this life. Now, obviously, he had hard parts of his life we don't know about, particularly if he had a drug addict son that is suspected of killing him. So I'm not saying his life was perfect. He obviously had shit going on. But to have lived a life of that much success, doing that much cool stuff, seemingly being happy, and then when you're 78, whether it's his son or not, you get stabbed in your home to death with your wife. Ebro, it's like your whole life, no matter how good it was, ends up being tragic. He made it to 78 and his life's still tragic to me. Like, that's so fucking ass. Damn.
No, it's bad. It's not good.
It's not what you want, is what you're saying? You're going to step all the way out on a limb?
Let me jump out on a limb here and say it's not what you want.
It's lit.
And it's sad.
And I wonder.
I'll even go a step further.
Yeah.
Not only is it not what you want, it's sad.
It's super. And yo, Rob Reiner was, it was throat slit by family member. That's the headline TMZ has.
Oh, man.
Throat slit by a family member, possibly after an argument inside their home. Oh my God. Yo, Ebro, this is by the way.
I immediately thought of Marvin Gaye getting shot by his dad.
Yo, can I tell you the truth? Is this crazy to say? I know you can't say worse than being shot by your dad. Throat slitting of a family member may take the cake over shooting.
No. It's different. I'll give you this. It's different.
Shooting is insane, but there's a distance from it, and you did this thing, and you're like, oh my God, slitting.
No, knifing someone is so intimate.
It's so
intimate.
Oh, man. Rest in peace to Rob Reiner and his wife. That's a horrible piece of news. All right, now, speaking of violence, I hear they're coming at you with violent DMs.
I sent it to you. I'm not sure it makes sense.
You want me to pull it up?
I created a video of the DM.
No,
because
give me a moment. You set the scene. Oh, Laura's on the plane. So call us. Should jump on the yard real quick.
We got our first special guest.
Laura Stylez?
Laura Stylez.
All right, let me see if I can do this right.
So this is officially Ebro, Laura, and Rosenberg. Please share. Please subscribe.
It's the beginning. We don't know what the eventual other things are going to be, but this YouTube place that we're in. Thank you to everyone who invented YouTube, by the way. We appreciate you.
Shout to the YouTube team over there reaching out to show us love and supply us with support in any way, shape, or form.
Okay. I want to
Griff, talking about the Rob Reiner thing, just one last piece of how sad it is. The daughter found them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So it affected the whole family. The whole family's destroyed.
So she lost. Wait, and if you're the daughter, that means you lost your parents and your son did it? I mean, your brother did it?
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Nah, it's not. It's terrible. Doesn't get more terrible.
Is it going to let me do this? Let's see.
Doesn't get more terrible than that.
Google Chrome may not be able to. They may not let me share.
Now, I'm going to tell you one of my hottest tweets out here.
You got a hot one?
I got a hot one.
All right.
Do people actively discuss how great a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is?
That got a lot of engagement.
It got huge engagement. Food talk.
Damn, why is it not letting me do this? This sucks. By the way, there's anyone out there who feels that way, who doesn't feel that way? Oh, my wife's not into peanut butter and jelly.
She's not?
No.
Divorce her right now.
Whoa.
Can't be trusted.
That's really...
Can't be trusted.
She doesn't... It's not like she hates it. She just doesn't... It doesn't connect for her. It wasn't a thing in her house. She doesn't, care. Isn't that crazy? I don't understand.
I don't know how. I don't know how you don't care. I hate peanut butter. Never had a PB&J. Griff can't be trusted either. No wonder they fired him.
All right. Wait, now you support them letting him go? So you guys had some shit back and forth that was funny to see from 2020.
It was love. It was all love in 2020.
It was nice in 2020. It looks like you cleaned it up.
Cleaned what up?
No, because you guys had already had weird moments pre-2020 for sure. I'm here to remind you. You forget. But it
not like mine weren't as bad as yours.
Maybe not. But there had been the back and forth already.
I never threatened to beat him up at Hebrew school.
Facts. That was something I said. Now,
I went. What was the quote again? It was good. It was so classic.
What, for me?
Yeah. What did you say? You say yeah.
He wouldn't have been. He was acting tough about Meek Mill, and for some reason it bothered me.
And you said what about Hebrew school?
And I said he wouldn't have been the toughest kid in Hebrew school, or like
Nah, you said it's somebody's name.
Oh, I gave a name.
You were like, you weren't tougher than, I don't know.
Let's see if I Google Peter Rosenberg.
Lucas or somebody.
No, Lucas. Shlomo. I always threw Shlomo loose.
You love using Shlomo.
But
there was no kid named Shlomo in Hebrew school.
Damn, I've said a lot. Oh, here it is. Oh man, here's the quote.
What'd you say? This is good.
I said, at Drake wouldn't have been the toughest kid in my Hebrew school. Stop. Make hits for the club. Don't try to be hard, please, ever. And before people start going at me, let me remind you, I don't care what Drake stands have to say ever. Damn, I don't hate Drake at all. He's super talented. He's taking hip hop to a great place, but trying to be hard and stir things up is lame.
That's not good enough for the OVO hoes. They coming for you.
They're bad. They're
going to bring that back up.
I said, disappointed in Drake. Someone has you really gassed, bro. Dissing hot in New York City, Meek in Philly. You're an actor, bro. You're as soft as me. I don't know. I guess he tried to talk shit after the Meek thing was over. But the thing you're talking about with the names was, I think, when we talked about it on the air. I think I added more sauce to it. All right, let me just read the thing. So now, out of the blue, with everything that's happened, apparently someone posted about our show ending. They posted a clip of Ebro talking about it, and Drake put the axe emoji under it.
Yeah.
And it got reported everywhere because that's the era we live in. And Drake knows that, by the way. He knows one emoji if his gets fucking posted, if it's something like that.
First I want to say, Drake, I appreciate the promo.
No, by the way,
that's huge. It's a big look.
Even though it hasn't been the best run recently, you're still one of the biggest in the game. So we really appreciate that. Oh, look.
No, it's a big look.
I'm told while I was looking, guess what? Hold on. Look what Whoa, our
Laura
first
Stylez checks in. Our first guest on Ebro Laura Rosenberg is Laura.
Wow, and the fam.
I'm in travel hell, but I just wanted to check and say hi. I'm going on a vacation. I need a break.
Yes,
we already told him that part. We told him that part.
Don't get in too much trouble and save all the good stuff for later.
Well, no, you saw Drake's DM to me.
I did.
Do you think now? First, before we share, do you think I handled it good?
I think you did. I'm proud of you. You didn't go too crazy. It's not too bad.
No, it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Not too bad.
It's not too bad.
Not too bad.
All right. Well,
I mean, he had to add a little spice in there. I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
bro, really like.
No, it's bad.
Bro was really trying to come at me.
No, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read. Laura, we were about to read it right now. I'm about to share this with the people. Okay.
Read it before I get kicked out.
All right, here we go. So out of the blue at 3:30, it said 3:30 yesterday, Ebro. So that means to me Friday night into Saturday, 3:30 in the morning is what I'm thinking this is.
No, I thought well, yesterday would be Sunday.
But you saw it.
Sunday.
You saw it yesterday.
I saw it this morning.
Okay, so Saturday night into Sunday, 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Laura,
mute
yourself,
mute
Laura.
Your phone real quick.
Just listen to us. Here we go. So 3:30 a.m. Saturday into Sunday. Drake DMs Ebro. Die slower, pussy. We got some shit for you. Ebro replies, relax. You're salty about losing to Kendrick. You're not mad at me. Love, bro. No, it's a good response. Honestly, I think it's great. That's a really good response.
He's not mad at me. Why would you be mad at me? Mad at me for what?
No, stop. He's definitely mad at you, and he's been mad at you. Why?
He's 100% mad at you.
Yes.
Why would he send that?
Mad at me for what?
Honestly,
What did I do?
And you surpassed me.
It's the most loose DM he's ever sent you. That's crazy.
No, that's. And by the way, if I were you, I would do what Drake would do. Sue. Feels like a threat.
Oh shit.
Feels like a threat. Yo, die.
It feels like a threat.
He said die, and then we got some shit for you. I'm going to court like you, Drizzy. I'm going to court.
Yo, Rosenberg, you got lawyers in your family. You're Jewish. Who you got for me?
We got plenty. Who you need?
Line them up. Who wants? Yo, I mean, look, I lost one of my jobs though, so I need that good rate.
Right. Well, no. How about this? They only get paid on the win. We need someone who only gets paid on the win.
How much I got to give them though? Like 50% or something? It's crazy.
It's probably pretty high for that, like 30, 40%. It might be, but it's worth it.
But it's money I wasn't expecting, so I'm down.
You could get a few million right now, bro. Die slower, pussy.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy.
No, by the way, bro, what's wrong with you? And that goes right back to the things I was saying in 2016. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I know I'm not saying you don't know hard people, but stop it. You are not that. Stop.
And what do you have for me? Like what
do you have?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you have? What is it? What's the special delivery?
Yeah. What do you have for him? That's the threat.
Probably.
Well, listen, I love you. I gotta go.
Love you. Bye.
Hey, Laura,
Bye.
travel safe. Check in with us. We're gonna do. We're gonna be. Listen, we got a show to do still. I'm
Sue.
It's unfortunate that Drake. It's unfortunate that Drake decided to take that path.
By the way, let me add context. The thing that sent him over the top, that put him into I hate his guts territory, like a die slow pussy when you're drunk at night. He was up sipping Cavassier late at night vibes.
You think Drake sips Cavassier?
Yeah, it feels like in a big.
You think he's a Cavassier? Nah.
Whatever.
Doesn't he have his own alcohol?
Whatever it is he's sipping late at night. But the thing that sent him there is the poison thing.
Oh, Drake is a sickness.
Drake is a sickness. And even whenever you tried to explain it further, it never got that much better sounding. And the headline was only Drake's a sickness.
Although, because his fans are sick off of his brand. They're sick. They're out of their minds. Sick. He is a sickness.
So
they're out of their minds.
I think that sent him into like some other level with you.
No, the hyper fandom sickness.
By the way, when did his fans get this way? It's only The Battle that did this, right? They weren't like this. They're worse than Barbs, bro. They're like man Barbs. They're Marbs. We should start calling them Marbs because they are the fucking worst. These people. They're insane. I used to think Drake fans were just hot girls. Like my wife, your wife. That's what Drake fans were. When did they become virgins who just sit around like he's the greatest? We hate Kendrick. When did that?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I really want to have somebody come on one day and talk about the hyper fandom. Somebody who actually works in the kind of bot business. Like somebody who has done this. If you're out there, please reach out to us.
Like what do you want to understand?
info@ebrolaurarosenberg.com.
Oh, do we have that? Is it an actual address? We'll make it.
It's happening right now.
Okay.
info@ebrolaurarosenberg.com. I really want to understand because it was articulated to me that the way it works is marketing budgets allocate dollars. Oh, it's ebrolaurarosenberg@gmail.com.
There you go.
That's what it is.
You go.
You can use that. ebrolaurarosenberg@gmail.com. But no, set up the info at ebrolaurarosenberg.com because we have that website. ebrolaurarosenberg.com.
Yeah, but we're not going to be able to set it up today, so go with the first one for now.
All right, use the Gmail. But anyway, it was articulated to me that marketing budgets were allocated. And then from those marketing budgets, there are individuals who will sit at home and they're a part of multiple like fandom groups. Because I've actually, and I'm not going to say any names, I've actually met people who are fans of one group and they were also in the other groups of warring factions, by the way. And they just jump on social media. So sometimes some of the people you see arguing, they're arguing with themselves to create the engagement. It's the way it was told to me. And so they're paid like via Cash Apps and PayPals.
And do you think that's where these people are? Because, bro, when I posted the stuff about Drake, I get ratioed so bad. It's so fast. And it's like, well, you people aren't following me. How are you seeing? How do you immediately see everything?
Well, but it's also like, but if you pay these companies enough money, these tech companies enough money, there has to be ways to control narratives, right? Like these platforms can create and control narratives, bro. That's the thing.
I wrote, where did the thing go? Or maybe it was a comment, so I don't see it pop up on my page. But it immediately got ratioed out of control. And then the same thing I wrote, I used to think of Drake fans as attractive women who like to party. Now it's like weird Twitch commenters who are absolutely virgins. Immediately ratioed. Like
So you just tweeted that minutes ago?
No, that was yesterday. I tweeted that one.
Oh, got it.
Like that immediately ratioed. Like everything. It's just weird. And I never thought of Drake. Oh, here it is. Yeah, bro. I posted when I hit the Drake Complex posted Drake replies to Ebro in the morning's cancellation announcement. And I wrote, it's behavior like this that has made it impossible for people to defend the whack shit he does. But happy Hanukkah, my one-time pal. I truly wish you well, even if you're celebrating what you believe is our demise. Spoiler alert, we're about to be much bigger now that we won't be held back by a company that is and has been completely lost ever since they bought the station. And 945 retweets, 1.6 thousand comments, and I'd say 1.5 thousand of them are just, fuck you, and you people like you. I mean, they really think we hate Drake, too. They think, yo, I saw the funniest comment I've ever seen. Joe Budden went on Logan Paul's podcast, and Logan Paul's co-host said, so who do you think actually won the Drake-Kendrick battle? And the look on Joe's face is exactly how I felt. I'm like, what do you mean actually? There's only... Drake was like, I think what everyone thinks. What? Like, what are we... I can't understand.
Jake Paul's co-host.
No, Logan Paul's.
Or whoever.
Yeah.
It's indicative of people who really only like hip-hop for the engagement that it gives on social media and the internet. They don't really listen to
or hearing it in a party
or whatever. That's the extent of it. And so to them, they think the winner was decided by what took place on social media.
Right. Wait, and do you think Kendrick lost on social media?
Well, no, it was up for debate on social media.
Oh, it was some debate. Got it. Because they both
It was like, nah, they bought bots or the streams.
Yo, by the way,
who had the most streams is the winner. Like, none of those things were what I was looking at.
How
deciding who won.
How Trumpy is it that the Drake people were like, they cheated when you know they cheated?
No, because Drake's right wing.
He literally, it is a straight Trumpism move to go, we know they cheated. We're going to have an election, but it's not going to be fair. The result, like he did it from the beginning. And then guess what? And what did he do when he lost? Same thing.
It's not fair. I'm not going to do it anymore.
I'm going to court. And I'm going to court just like Trump.
But don't say that because Drake's not right wing, according to the community notes on X.
They said, it said he's not right wing. Well, I mean, I guess there's not proof he's right.
He's never publicly said his political stance.
Which is part of why we give Drake a hard time in the first place.
Well, and that's also one of our most recent...
And triggered the hell out of you.
No, that triggered me.
When he played with the N-word and he played with Kendrick Wants to Free the Slaves, all of that as a half-white
I'll never forget.
Canadian,
I'll never forget.
You'll never
forget. I'll never forget him using his white mother to tell him to not use the N-word on a beef record. And the first word out of his mouth was the N-word, as if it was something that you could just play with.
Right. He'd already gotten away, by the way. It's not like prior to that, anyone, except for Kendrick saying the line that he said, Drake had always said the N-word. He'd always
Well, no, but people won't understand the nuance of what I'm saying right now.
Right. The difference.
Right? It's really about like, yo, the N-word is not universally accepted by black folks.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bad word. It's a slur. There are many black families. You are not using the N-word in your house, in front of elders, in front of your what?
In front of people who used to actually hear it in real life out of the mouths of
just period. In your home?
No,
what are you talking about?
Even music playing it, I'm sure.
I don't even know if I've used the N-word in front of my daughter, bro. Issa, I don't think has ever heard me use the N-word. We don't use the N-word in the house.
Right. That's an interesting nuance, bro, that people wouldn't even understand.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's street talk. That's for outside. That's for me and my boys. That's for like
it would be like, even though it's not at all the same in terms of what the word means, from a street word standpoint, You could say the word pussy on the show. You're never saying it in your house, in front of your family, in front of your daughter.
No,
like
no.
It's outside talk.
Yo, a kid at Easter school called her a bitch ass nigga, a black kid. After she head topped him and caught a ball over his head to score a touchdown during a flag football game. He got upset, called her a bitch ass nigga. And she was like, what's wrong with you? You're embarrassing your family, was her response.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
She went straight Michael K, Don LaGreca. You're embarrassing your family?
Your family.
That's amazing.
And then when I asked her what happened, she was just like, it's sad. He's a representation of his family.
Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. Great.
But just so that people understand, like, so boom, your white mother says, hey, voice note, whatever the hell, you probably shouldn't be. And the first thing out your mouth is the N-word.
Nah, and by the way, he told her to do it. Andy
however it was set up, but it's
even
once
nasty.
again, you're playing with something that causes people pain as if it's not a serious thing. And I get it was a rap beef and all that's fine, but you didn't have to do that. You didn't even have to, but you didn't have to do that, especially as someone who is A, not Black American. Black, yes, but not Black American. And B, someone who is being critiqued for using Black culture, Black American culture specifically, as a costume. That was the critique. There was other ways to play that, but it was a rap battle and things get crazy, and so fine. Cool. But then the slavery line, I was like, nah, this ain't gonna go well for you, my guy. You think everything's for play. And a lot of people who are visitors to hip hop think everything is for play.
And now, by the way, those are the people that he befriends. Those are the streamers. Those are those people who don't get it, who aren't. He never wants to stay. He never wants to have any relationship or conversations with the people who might hold you accountable for the things that hip hop's actually about. And
and by the way, all of us fuck up. That's okay.
Of course.
It's 1,000% okay. Whether you're mixed, white, Black, Caribbean, African, whatever. And you want to be a part of this hip hop culture thing, there's shit that nuances that people don't get and they fuck up, and that's okay. Be like, yo, nah, I fucked that up. I fucked that up.
Listen, I always took issue with and addressed this with him when I knew him multiple times, that he never would go, as much as Drake has put people on, and he's done a great job of that, he's always gone one step short of doing the super dope shit. Like he had a whole verse from
because he's not Rosenberg. Stop it. I don't want to make this all about Drake.
Remember the Bun B line,
even though he wants us to make it about him so he could drop this Iceman album, because this is what he needed. He needed enemies, more enemies to come out, because he needs me and you and people like me and you to be his enemies, Joe Budden, all that, so he could drop this Iceman album, because he don't want it to be about Kendrick no more. He can't want it to be about Kendrick no more. He can't. Didn't he lose the lawsuit? Now he's bringing it back. Like, he can't want that to still be the discussion. He's got to change the discussion.
I think that's probably true.
But
just remember, to that point,
he's here for hip hop, yes. And I want to commend Drake, because Drake didn't have to battle Kendrick.
No,
there's a part of
saluting
him for that, man.
He's never backed down from a battle, and I respect the fuck out of that part.
He should be saluted for that.
But then you can't also make one terrible decision after another. Let's play with Tupac and AI. Let's play with the N-word. He made all of these terrible mistakes and would just double down further, because no one's around him. The same people who no longer talk to us and won't communicate with us because they think we're evil, they weren't willing to be like, hey, bro, this isn't really the move. That's not real friendship. Calling out other people who might actually be telling the truth about you and saying, shut up, don't say the truth.
We don't know that to be true.
No one stopped him.
But nobody can stop him. Who's going to stop him from doing what he wants to do?
The reason I don't believe it is because I think those people then, instead of cutting off people like myself, you, Cypher Sounds, other people who had, and by the way, Cypher didn't come anywhere near anything you or I said. They just thought he played a song and they cut him off, okay? So I know that if people are being that sensitive, if they're being that sensitive, those aren't the kind of people who are telling the truth, because they'd be hitting you and me up on the side and being like, hey, let's have a conversation. not just fuck you, I'm cutting you off. Have a conversation. Let's talk. What is your problem with what we're saying? But no one wants to say it to him, so they just want everyone to shut up. No one wants Drake to be gone. No, I don't want Drake to lose. I don't want Drake to go out sad. Who wants that?
Yo, I just did a thing last week. Was it last week? Yeah, last week. We did Rap Life Review Live, which is something I do on Apple Music. And by the way, you can check me out every day, 3:00.
There you go.
On Apple Music.
Damn right.
And so and I'll be playing some Drake, but I'm gonna be we gotta talk. We're gonna have to talk about what Stove God Cooks decided to do with his latest single, Goat Stand.
Why? What did he do? I haven't heard it yet.
It's been out for several weeks.
Yeah, I know.
Stove God decided, you know what? I'm gonna drop a club feeling record. Okay. Something with a bop. I'm gonna drop a bop.
Okay. Drop a bop.
It's fire.
Oh.
He dropped a bop.
Oh, well.
And it's fire.
Stove God has very much bop capability. That is confirmed.
Super bop capability.
Yeah. He had it with the Marvin Gaye joint. It just never really went.
It didn't go. It didn't go all the way.
But it should have.
But at this time, after the FICO, I think it's like
the timing's different.
The timing's different.
Agreed.
The timing's
Agreed.
different. But anyway, but yeah, we get in that sort of stuff on Apple Music. And
the music talk.
But anyway, Rap Life Review Live last week. It was a live audience, and they were really, and of course it was in LA, so there was definitely some nah. Because we was talking about 2026, and I'm like, yo, this Iceman, this Drake, it's gonna be big. Like, this is gonna be big. And they're like, nah. I'm like, yo, why are y'all doing this? Why are y'all acting like Drake ain't gonna drop fire? Why are people doing that?
They're just not, the crowd you had there is not interested. We live in a very divisive society where it's like all or nothing.
But they're full of shit. Yo, there were people in there that acted like Nokia wasn't on fire in 2025.
It was. I didn't like it, but it was. It wasn't for me. But that wouldn't have been for me prior to any of that.
Any of that.
Yeah.
Any of that. People got to stop. And just because he lost a battle and we don't like certain shit about his decision, you don't have to like him, but you should at least be honest.
No, listen, I've said this. How many times have we said this? He has more hits than any other rapper by far. By far.
And that's the game he wanted to play by.
And he won. I don't know if anyone will ever catch him. Like, it's that many. I don't know. It's endless. So, like, you could never take that away from him.
And by the way, for the audience, that's why we always talk about him, because he's been very successful.
I know. They act as if, like, we're weird because we play his music even when we were, like, not, into the battle, or whatever shit we said about him. But you still played his music. Duh. We were on a radio station. Not anymore.
Are you sad? So you're sad. Are you sad?
No. Am I sad? I thought I would be, and it's felt very freeing. And I appreciated the people reaching out to me and saying congrats. Oh, yesterday was weird. I'm on the train back from DC, from WWE, from John Cena's last match. And I kept thinking, I got to do real late. And then I was like, no, I don't.
Oh, man, damn.
That was weird. Yo, I've been doing real late when I would be on my honeymoon, when I would be across the world. Sunday, I got to get on my computer and put my show together for 19 years. So that one yesterday was weird. I kept being like, well, when am I going to send the show to Trip?
Well, but that also is right there. So you, just for the audience, while Rosenberg came to the Ebro Rosenberg show on a daily basis for the morning show, he, I think, was more committed to real late than he was to the morning show. The morning show was just how you got your money.
Right. But and then it became just
the morning show paid the bills.
Paid the bills, and then it was like, well, I get to hang out with my friends. Right. That's why I stayed for the last year, because I've been so grossed out, and I feel like Hot 97's the giving tree, and it's being stripped down to nothing, and it really upset me.
That's what. Listen, I told everyone. That's what venture capital does.
Right. It's the nature of it. But I hated it. It grosses me out so much. But my wife, her attitude was, yo, you wake up, you go in the other room, you talk to your friends, and then it's over at 9:00. And they pay you. Let's just keep making the money. Because, like, me making a stance wasn't going to save the station at this point. Like, they've made the decision on how they're doing it. I now might as well just hang out with my friends and take money from these people till my time is done, and get to talk to the audience, who no matter how many people we gain, no matter how well we do, we're going to lose some of them. There's some people we're going to lose.
Oh, 1,000%.
There's no way around it. And so, like,
well, I think the truth, because radio in itself, most of the people tuning in, they're not, as we call in radio,
P1s,
P1s.
right?
We might be. No, that's the wrong phrase. They are P1s. We might have been their first choice when they're listening to the radio.
Right, but how much time are they spending with the radio?
How much time do they actually spend? Which is why radio stations are so repetitive, is because even your P1s, people who choose you first, they might have 20 minutes for you a day.
That's pretty good.
Right. And that's pretty good. That is fucking phenomenal.
Facts. Yeah, if you can do that, man.
You know what I mean? Like, for instance, I think we had about 350,000 people coming through our show every 15 minutes, according to Nielsen.
Okay.
Right, which puts us at the top of most shows in the city. I think the Morning Zoo, Elvis and them probably do like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
100,000. And so then it's just a function of how long you can keep someone, how committed they are to you, right? And because we're multicultural, right? We got you, we got Shawnee, or had Shawnee, we got Laura, bilingual. We were hitting a lot of audiences that a lot of shows don't hit, and bringing people together in ways that don't get brought together. Which I don't know, I don't know if people want that. I don't know if people want multicultural inclusivity. And we're going to find out, because we're still going to deliver on that.
Yeah. In fact, I got to go have.
They may not want it.
We'll see. There are conversations to be had.
The phone. But shout to Super Radio.
That was cool.
Showing support. That was cool.
You didn't ask them for that, did you?
No.
They just stepped out there and put a statement out like, hey, we're going to stay with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll be we're still here. This week we were supposed to be on vacation, but we jumped in today to, seize the moment, because there was blood in the water.
No, we had to. By the way, I hadn't even thought of it till you said the DM today. And then when he sent the DM, it was like, we should probably do something today, right? Like, because also today's the day Flex was on the air. So people are curious about that. I didn't listen for a second. No diss to Flex. I just didn't listen.
So there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes that I'm not sure I should divulge in public as of yet.
Then don't. Normally I would say, fuck it, do it. But in this case...
No. I got to chill. I'm going to chill for a little bit.
In this case, it's an actual chill situation. By the way, I still got to have conversations, because my deal was up, but that doesn't mean exactly what I thought it meant. So I got to have a call with my union rep. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit. Unions?
No, we got to have the union's on. The union's been hyper aware that things have been unsavory seeming to them for a while. They're aware. Our studio.
Wait, you guys, it's a union situation afoot.
Well, there has to be. Anytime a place just, why do we have a union? The reason we have a union is because if someone picks up the phone and calls you and goes, hey, today was your last day, you're fired. That's what the union's for. Are you sure? Was that okay? What do you owe me? We got to talk through this. SAG after, baby. They protect the broadcasters and actors and everybody who performs in this country. So, no, we got to have conversations. But no, overall, I'm not sad. And I appreciated the people who reached out, like friends. A lot of people started to hit me with, congrats. Not, I'm sorry.
I got a few of those.
I'm sorry's I never feel good. I'm like, guys, I had people going, I did not check in to like the academics and Vlad ranting about us. But when they talk about I just would hear about it from someone. And I'm like, did they realize I'm standing next to John Cena at ringside 3 hours before his last match? I have my own.
I was like, you didn't see, I just had Mariah Carey in Las Vegas, and I had the Clips performing last week, and we had Wale.
But you think
it's different. But here's what you got to realize: it's just different audiences, and people are responding to fired. People are responding to terminated. People are responding to you losing something, or that thing that you lost was the place where they interacted with you the most.
And by the way, even though that's a lie, because they didn't, it's just that's the one they were bitter about. No, that's the one they were bitter about, because no matter how much that the acts and the Vlads will tell you, that we're losers because we didn't adapt to streaming right away when they were kids. They didn't dream to be streamers. They didn't dream to be streamers. They dreamt to be on Hot 97. And then they kill us that we got to be on Hot 97. Congrats, it worked out for you. Why are you worried that we were on Hot 97?
Well, and we have a cool headline too,
Which
is the longest running morning show in the history of that radio station.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Pretty good. Pretty good.
It's really good. Like, we were with people for over a decade, bro.
Yeah. By the way, is anything else even close? Nothing's close.
Nothing's close.
Right?
Nothing's close. Nothing's close. The other thing I want to point out too, this is more important to me, is the whole us being on streaming. People have been watching us on YouTube for 20 years.
You know how I got the job at Hot 97?
On YouTube.
Because Ebro saw me on YouTube. But we're just excited to jump in. Thanks, guys. Could you open the doors at YouTube? They were like, now they want to come over here. Well, you're not there. You don't.
No, we were
YouTube.
there every day, by the way. We put out content every day on YouTube.
If you were to go through YouTube, you YouTube people, I guarantee you there's more shit of me on YouTube than you. It's been nonstop for years. What are you saying? But thank you for opening the doors for us, because we might have to show up there too. But I think I'd like to, I think we'll end up back on the box as well. I think radio could be in the future too. But,
well, that's what a lot of people want to do. So let's see how it works.
So we'll have some chats.
We'll have some chats. Listen, we do need to make a commitment to you, though, if you're watching us right now. I would like to figure out what that is. Is that a live show every day by 9:30 a.m.?
You mean like you get a show every day still?
Every day you'll get content from us at 9:30 a.m. on the
Ebro
Rosenberg channel.
I think we got to go earlier, though.
You think we got to go?
I think we got to drop whatever we do. I think has to be earlier, because I think people are used to having us on their way to work.
So boom, we hit them at 8. Hit them at 7:30.
7:38, I think, is when you drop every day.
So we do the live from here, 7:38. We go live. So you could be driving in your car. You could open the YouTube app. You could subscribe to Ebro Rosenberg, and boom, you could just play us in your car. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. And podcast. So the podcast will drop.
And then the podcast will drop after the live.
No, well, I don't know. Don't overcomplicate it, okay? At 7,
I'm trying to understand. I want people to.
I think when we get there, and again, we were supposed to start vacation this week, so up through the holidays, we'll figure out what we're figuring out. But when we come out of the holidays, I think it's that every morning they are still getting an Ebro Rosenberg show at whatever time. Whether you watch it on YouTube, whether you listen, it's dropping for you every morning. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you still have that rhythm in your life of whatever show it is, 60, 90 minutes, whatever. It's there for you every day still.
Okay.
Because that's I think what we owe our people who have been there for us every day.
Got it.
That's my thought.
Okay.
But we'll talk to Griff. We'll talk to the squad and figure it out.
There it is. Well, listen, subscribe and share. Ebro Rosenberg. See y'all tomorrow?
I don't know. Wait, it's vacation, I thought.
Wednesday.
See you.